Hey everyone, excited to be back for this week's edition of Frequently Asked Questions for Commercial Real Estate. In today's video, what I want to do is talk about a term that investors look at when they're looking to acquire or develop commercial property. And that is what's known as, what exactly is absorption? So before we dive in this video and explain why this term is so important to investors and developers, I would really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe to this channel. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm and ensures more and more people can hear this message and learn about the many facets of commercial real estate. So now that you've done that, go ahead and like and subscribe below. Let's go ahead and dive right into this video. All right, so what exactly is absorption? Maybe you've seen it on a Cushman report or various other brokerages. They release their absorption rates per market per different property types. And essentially what absorption is the number of units or square footage that is rented in a particular period. Typically it's a year. So as for example, and Cushman releases reports on a regular basis that describe how different property types are doing within different markets. And one of the metrics that they follow is the absorption rate, meaning, there may be 200,000 square feet of office space that has been leased in this time period based on, and there's also, let's say, a million in inventory. Therefore, the absorption rate for that period has been 20% of the current inventory. Now, what investors and developers usually do is when they look at this absorption rate is they look at the amount that has been absorbed, so how much space has been leased, and compare it to the existing inventory. So, and then they determine how long it's going to take them to fill that space if no new development occurs, if no new inventory is added to that particular inventory. So, as you can imagine, if let's say you have 200,000 square feet of space that's been absorbed within that time period, a year, and there's 600,000 square feet of available space in that market. If no new inventory is added, that will take you about 3 years to fill all the space within that market. Now, obviously, there's a natural vacancy rate in most markets, and depending on the property type, it can range from 5% all the way up to 15% or so. So that gives you a framework to determine, okay, if I were to buy this building and let's say it's 50% occupied, how long is it going to take me to fill that space? And again, this is a general general number. Additionally, if you're looking to develop a property and you're looking to add inventory to the market, you have to determine how long is the lease up going to take. So when you're doing your projections and working with investors and bankers, etc., you can be a little bit more educated and present a compelling reason why this project will work. Now, what typically is important when you're dealing with absorption rate is determining how much leasable space is being leased on a yearly basis, and then what that inventory looks like. Because, for example, if there's an oversupply in the market, and based on your analysis on how long it's going to take to lease up your space, you determine it's not feasible for you to pursue this development or acquisition, then that's great. You use that data point in order to inform your decision to make a better decision. Now, in a situation where there's an undersupply and there's a very strong demand for that property type, and the natural vacancy rate is out of whack, maybe it's 3% instead of 5 or 10%. Now there's a development opportunity. Now that, or just an acquisition opportunity, because leasing space within that market will be will be much easier than an oversupplied market that just doesn't have the level of demand or has too much supply, and therefore you won't be able to achieve whatever your goals are. So when you're looking at absorption rates, remember, it takes to determine how long it's going to take you to fill up that space and achieve the natural vacancy rate, or analyze how much inventory is in that market to determine whether or not it's worthwhile to pursue an investment or development opportunity. So hope you enjoy this video. Hope you gain value from it. Always really appreciate the support. If you guys are in the market here in Louisville or metro area or surrounding areas in Southern Indiana, I'd love to help you kind of determine whether or not certain areas of town or different property types within the market may be a unique opportunity for you to purchase. If that's the case, feel free to reach out to me. My number is 502-536-7315, or you can reach me via email at raphael@crisantigroup.com. Again, if you like this channel, please like and subscribe. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm and ensures more and more people can hear this message and learn about the many facets of commercial real estate. So thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you all next time.